Hi students, welcome to class of mine. Today would be logical reasoning practice 2. So I start with my session. Exactly, the platform is Academy India, largest one. I come to so that I just Abhishek. I did my graduation. I worked for 5 months and decided to follow my passion training. I love to interact with students. Last few, I personally mentored over last year. I co-authored a batchmate by the name of with now for an exam, competitive exam, CAT or always second would be how the country, both the Unacademy, hands down, they have got the finest board and they have used state art technology able or our deliver the class. I deliver the class. So yeah, you have daily life classes, you have live test quizzes, you have the unlimited access not just to the teach, not just to the content which is here on the platform, but to all the educators. Any educator who's in session, lots of educators go to the category management. Lots of live classes have already mentioned. Schedule will be there. That will definitely understand. But at this platform, you would definitely language barrier figure out. Then again, there is no location you need. As I said, amazing platform, good technology has enabled both the educator and the faculty. You can get have live posts. Um, for an exam like CAT or a mock test series become how many tests you write and how do you analyze. So Unacademy has its own detailed report that you can use it, and there are lots of subscription. What subscription for an academy? The minimum is 1 year. For an exam like that, minimum 1 year. Uh, it makes sense because your competition is not the writing. The competition writing this for retakers, maybe the third time. They're already at a certain. So you have to come up to that level. For that you to the people who take this exam minimum go for 1 year. If you're or third year, I would even makes financial at a 1 month that is and the difference 12 months and 20, not even three, slightly more. So I think financially it also makes and you my code which 1 1 that's a validation of that what I'm doing on the like what okay. With that I straight away come to the lecture. You can watch my section and platform I've introduced for long. This class I start directly. So my Telegram channel is active. I'll share my exercise. Download the exercise. As of now, what class with live, I suggest I app of that. App of that. Have the question. This is the try to give it. Let's say read this question. Basically, a circle segment. Let me just give one question. What you want for? You have to solve this. Color of the cap of the person Karan Arjun is. You have to identify first who is the person, and then you have to color of the. These give it. I try to solve. If you have questions, I start discussing. You have to those of done my like a mapping question. Here the thing arrange this one arrangement plus tagging one question. This question combination tagging plus or that lecture I have told that what are these? These eight things are clues. These are clues given all set direct and indirect. Again, I have discussed the direct clue. What is a direct clue? My lecture. Go through that session. So I said that to identify whether how many indirect clues. This question there are eight clues. Which one is a direct clue? Out of the eight clues, which one is the direct clue? Go through all the eight clues or identify yourself. Yeah, right. Clue number five is direct clue. Rest of the clues are indirect clues. Right? And I told you. So this is actually this would be a tough question. I know that beforehand because to solve I've been given eight clues. Of them, only one clue is direct. Rest of them are indirect use. So this question has to be a tough question. A tough question. Yeah. Now let's come to solve the question. So it's a circular arrangement. Plus 6. When the people are looking inwards, when the people are looking inwards, guys, are looking inwards, then let's say 1, 1, 2. Can you tell me the position with respect to 1? All of them are looking inwards. All of them are looking inwards. What is the position of 2 with respect to 1? 2 is 2 is one position to the left of 1. When we are looking at a circle, guys, we are outside of the circle. 2 looks to right to us, but for 1 is to the left of 1. Not from our perspective. Look at from 1, the people who are there in the circle, their perspective. This 2 is to the left of 1. Yeah? So clock, when all of them are looking inwards, this movement, clockwise movement and clockwise movement is left. If I say, what is 3's position with 2, if I move clockwise from 2 to 3, that is left. 3 is one place left. Sorry for 400 started. And if I go anti-clockwise direction from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 places, 5 places right of, yeah. When people are looking inwards, then clockwise is left, anti-clockwise is right. I hope this point is clear. This part is clear. From this point, so this part then. Now we have to solve using. I said we have to use the direct clues. Come to which one is the direct clue here. Of these 8 clues, one is the direct clue. Number 5 is D is हम जाने color of his cap is green. हम जाने and he is facing the person opposite to him. This is what we know. Up till now, this is D. D. Ram Jane, and the person opposite to D is Divana. Now, once we've got this, you have to organize yourself, organize your information. How do you organize your information? Now that I know about Divana and Ram Jane, I look for information that is connecting something with D, Divana, Ram Jane, or green, which is clue number 4. Is E or F. I've used fossil. I've used, and now I'm using fourth part. This person, the only person who is between E and F, E and F. If this is Divana, F, use this one. Now anything else? Look at this one. Second part. While the person who's is on the left of the arm. See what I'm doing? I knew information about Ivana, Ramjane, D, and Green. Now, from the information, I'm actively seeking out information, connecting something with these. This is what I'm doing. Uh, You are getting organized. You are using data which you already know. So, green is to the left of Ansham. So, this Ansham. So, now, maximum information that I have is about Moon, Ram, Anjam, right? So, I try to use that only. Look at this one. One who's current immediate as the person who is basically this information. Karan Arjun is to the left of Dar. Karan Arjun is left of Dar. Can Karan Arjun be here? Can Karan Arjun be here? Why? Because then it will be left of this place will be taken. Can Karan Arjun be here? Can Karan Arjun be here? Why? If Karan Arjun is here, Karan Arjun is left of Ram Jane. Only one position left for Karan, because this and this was out. I was left with this. This is Karan Arjun. And if this is Karan Arjun, this has to be Dar. Karan Arjun here. Now only one position. So the movies part, I'm able to place everything. Fana, Dawn, Anjam, Ramjane. I placed all the movies. Right now, I leave it on you. Which information after this? I've told you already which one I can use because I know who is Karan Arjun. There's one who is Karan Arjun is on the immediate right of the person in white cap. Basically, Karan Arjun, person who is Karan Arjun is immediate right of white cap. Karan Arjun is right of this guy. Now I can use this second part. F is, F is if F is not discussed, that means you believe this one is redundant now. The person left side white cap not discussed. I know Karan Arjun direct now. One who is on, one who is on opposite blue cap. So Don is opposite blue cap. Don opposite. What also? Now we are left with second, third, and eighth. Which now look at second first part. Not discussed. This is 1, 2, helping me to put 1 crore. Not discussing that which 1 crore. Compare this with person who are discussing Dor, Dar, and Anjam are neither in white nor in black. No, white is not important because I know white is. I've already played. Second part is important. Black can't be Dawn, Dar, and Anjam. So how many crosses do I get compared to this? Getting 3 crosses. So when you solve questions, guys, if it's a direct clue, between a direct clue and indirect clue, always use direct clue first. And when you have to make a choice between direct clues, indirect clue helps you to put a cross that this is not this, right? So within indirect clues, you'll use that indirect clues which helps you put 4 crosses. If I compare this one, see, not discussing there, let me put 1 cross. But if I read this one, person who are discussing Don, Darren, and Jam, Don, Darren, and Jam, Don, Darren, and Jam are neither in white nor in black. So this puts me 3 crosses. So I'll use this. Black cannot be Don, Darren, and Jam. Black is, black can't is Don, Dar. What is left? Darren, black cannot be Don. Dar cannot be Jam. So only left Divana, white. Ramjan was green. One is left black, which is now eighth will make sense. Let me put process guide. Read number. The persons who are in green yellow caps are neither Don nor Dar. Green is not relevant for us. Green we already know. Yellow it will help us. Yellow it will help, right? Because yellow is neither Don nor Dar. Yellow, yellow is on. What is left for yellow? On, on, and the charm has to. How it becomes easier then. Last clue. Eighth we have used completely. Seventh we have used. Sixth we have used. Fifth, fourth we have used. Now between we have to use second and second part of third. Which one will you use? Tell me guys. Which one will you use? Which one will you use? This one. If I look at this one, not discuss. How many crosses would help you to look at this one? A is neither in white cap nor in the immediate left. 2 crosses. So I'll use this. I'll use A is neither in white cap. A would neither be this nor nor on the immediate left of the person who is exam jane, or on the left of the, what is left for A? This A is gone now. Yeah? Now we are left with only one clue. We use this. Now one clue is, A gone. This now are arranged. Now we can answer. The color of the cap of the person who is black. Black. So person who is between E and D, wearing cap of color between M and E. One question: who among the following? Then which of the following is matched? A yellow ram, A yellow Ramjan. A so is correct, but that's out. Then it says he read dar. He dar is correct, but it's blue, so that's one. Then he read dawn. Follow the color. Right? Fifth, who among the following is in white camp? Now this is how we, again coming back to this. We had so many clues. First of all, this would be a tough question. How do we know that this is? How do we come to a tough question? Not on the number of clues. On two things. One, how many things were tagged? There were persons had to map trees, cap of the color of the cap, and where are they placed? Placement, movies, and color of the cap. And 8 clues were there, and only one was direct clue. Way to go about this question: always use direct clue first, then direct clues. Within indirect clues, use those clues which helps you to get more of the, yeah, was it tagging. One question. You have to identify which band, which day, which day, what form, rock, or then who was, how many variables are there. Whenever it was more than two, watch my first said whenever it is more variables. How do you decide the variable? See, the people are simple, right? You have said, uh, Angelina, these are the people, and among these people, you have to identify or tag which person is the lead singer, which band, what day band performed, what was the form of music, whether male or female. Now, one person tag. Yeah, that's why it's more variables. You in more than two variables, different kind of a table. Just look at the question. This is the that is being all of the following statements. Also in tagging questions, read the questions before you start attempting it. Questions give you a hint. The question asks which of the following can be true except, and which of the following must be, which means this question is will not be. Otherwise, question whenever it is more than variable, I have told you make a table in this form, right? And I'll put as per the again. I'll go to the I'll use the now this one Monday to Sunday. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Thing is, even Bodhi tree home brand did not receive the performance of this. Actually, of note, I will not try to tag this particular band because I know it was on Sunday required. I just need to figure out other bands which are not the home bands. When did they perform and who was the leader there? Of the clues, can you identify any direct clue? Of the clues, can you identify? Can you see visiting bands? There were three were rock bands and the other three, all three bands of the same were not allowed to perform consecutively. Basically, you could have rock, rock, can't have rock, rock. These three would be not consecutive. Three are not consecutive. Are two are allowed, three are not. This one, rock band practice only. I've been to the person list of rock band name is first, which is Sid. All rock band. I don't practice Rupam, only male among the lead vocals. How many bands are there? Rock says Rupam is the only male among. Basically, one would be male. The what you know. Three fusion bands, lead vocalist and female. How do we know that? Because it says Rupam was with Fish and I have used direct use. I've been always use. I used direct use first, and then try to connect something, some information which is connecting. Try to use. If not, then you use indirect use. I use which one will you get the maximum is what it makes sense. But says Angelina, the only female, all the music side Boney. How many male lead vocals? Two. Angelina and Boney. And then we know Fusion has and overall you have two. Basically, I know that both Angelina and Boney would be fusion. Here it was said Rupam the only lead vocal bands. There are three fusion bands. Rupam is only male, which other two are female. And now here it says Angelina, the only female lead vocalist in the sides, which means Boney, both are the only have to be. Otherwise, you both Angel and Boney would belong to bands. This is what we know. And it says Angelina was in band Sigma. Okay. Angelina refused to perform after Thursday. Not perform after for Angelina Monday. Angelina choices. Two choices. Says here, Mead was a lead vocalist of a rock band. Refused to perform after. Mead will not perform after. Let me use. If Angelina is here, can Angelina be on Tuesday? I put possible. No, right? Why? Then Meet cannot be on a Monday. Meet has to be before Angelina. Here, not have any, which basically means that Angela cannot be here. Angela not have been on Friday or Saturday. Meet who was a lead rock band. Now, this can't bands of the this would rock Ali, who was a lead of a rock band, not for Ali. Let's Ali was with a rock band. Ali was not with anything else, guys. That all three bands are the same, not allowed to perform. Boom, rock band. Boom, rock. Boom, which was a rock band, performed immediately before or after singing. Boom can't be before or after. Boom, boom can't be here. Rock band. This, this, but can't be before fish. Now Ali is not boom, so we boom. Okay. Now these two are not solvable. This we had known from the questions. The question is said that which of the following must be true, which means the four bands which are remaining us to solve are at this would this is how what are complete. Sorry for on the basis of this we answer all the following can be statements can be true except which of the following cannot be true. If meat was excess, then Ali was boom. If meat was was excess possible, Ali is boom. This could be true. Except if meat was boom, Boni was excess. If meat was meat was doom, meat was boom, Boni was excess. Okay, Bodhi cannot be there, guys. This has to be doom. Bodhi was the last one. Was the home. Even second is possible. Was doom, Boni was excess. Third, if Boni was doom, meat was excess. Same. Means the same because between meat and Boni we have to distribute excess. So if meat gets doom, Boni will get excess. And Boni gets doom, meat will get also possible. Look at D. If Ali was boom, meat was doom. So meat could be doom. We know that meat could be excess. Let's check whether Ali could be. This is also correct. So the correct answer has to be E. So it said can be true except following. If Boni was excess, meat was Boni was excess. Whom is already taken by whom is by Ali. Because this can't be true. Correct. Now look at question number 7. Question. What does question? Which of the following must be true? Following must be true. Ali performed on Saturday. Ali did not perform. Look at B. Whom performed on Thursday. I can't say but it could be a Saturday or a Tuesday. Not then Boom performed on Friday, Meet performed on Boom performed on Friday. Boom performed on Friday, that is correct. And Meet performed on Tuesday. Guys, because C is correct, I won't look at D. Because C is correct, I won't even look at any. Why waste your time? Alright. Now let's look at eighth. Which of the following is a plausible performance? Which of the correct order? Monday to Saturday. And cactus yes, no. Then it has to be axis or dhoom. Second has to be axis or dhoom. The second would be either axis or dhoom out, and this out. The first one has third one. Let's third one has to be fish. Third one has to be fish. In all the cases, fish. Fourth one enigma. One has to be out. Eighth, right answer D. Eighth, yeah. So again, tagging. What did we do? We used direct clues first, right? And then we used indirect clues. When it came to indirect clue, which had maximum info. All right. Let's come to one more. Try to solve this question. Five students. Four of them have asked them one of their is correct, while the not necessary. Right. So if you ask me, that is today. Today is. If you ask me, yes. If you ask me, will tomorrow be Friday? One of my response would be correct. Don't know the order, which one is correct. But if the first one is incorrect, the second is correct. The fifth student. Actually, it's not the order. The fifth student. We don't know which one will always. You know, it's a group. There are four people who have habit. One of them, which is the first student, right? The fifth always. This brings a scenario. How many minimum questions required to ask this? To definitely identify. Always is. Cannot ask a question. The answer. Yeah, so, for instance, what is the question? Hope you got this. But have to identify among these five students who is the person who will always receive. But you can ask any can't ask the answer of. For example, if I go and ask number two, am I wearing a black t-shirt? No, I know this is this weird habit wala person because he has given correct response. And now I know his second response would be correct. Because I knew the answer, I knew whether he was giving correct response. So I asked him, am I wearing a black t-shirt? He said yes. If he says if he says no, I know he's lying. Now his second answer would be correct. So I'll ask him, who among the five of you can give me the correct answer? Five. Five. I'm able to crack this because I asked the question. Yeah, you cannot ask the question. how many questions, and and you have to be 100%, no guesses, no fluke. For example, to explain the question, let's say go to a cinema hall, or you get a ticket, but it does not have the number. Now, if the question is, what is the minimum number of times that is the correct script? The answer is one. Which, look, let's say the movie was playing in number four, and by chance you went to number four. Minimum on chance is one. That you went to the right movie, two. But the minimum, but 100%. That will only happen when you made all the mistakes. You went to one also. The answer in that case is three. It will only be 100% after three attempts. Now, after making three mistakes, 100%. This is what logic wise. How do you make cases that work? All right. So let's say this is honest. Let's say we don't know this. I go. My first question are what responses can yes. Let me take. I went randomly to a person. Let's say in this case, honest guy. I asked the person to the honest. Let's say if I now who could give me this response could be given to me by the honest. This both these people, both this segment on yes. Again, I break it down individually now. Let's say if honest guy gave me this first response, was it correct or incorrect? When I'll ask him the what will be his response, correct or incorrect? Let's look at. Let's say I went to a weirdo and I asked him, "Are you the honest guy?" He said his first response was it correct? Was it incorrect? First response, correct or incorrect? Was now the question that I'll ask second, what will his response? Correct or incorrect? What do you think will his response? Correct or this is an important deduction. When I ask this question, are you the honest? And I get a response, yes. No matter who responded, I know for a matter of fact, second question, whatever I ask, I'll get a correct response. Think about it. About it. Important deduction. I'll repeat. I asked, are you the honest guy? And let's say I got a response. Yes. Now I could get the response from the or from the right. If I asked, let's say this was an honest guy. Asked, "Are you the honest guy?" He said, "Yes." So was that a correct response or a correct response? That was a correct response. And I asked this guy second question. Whatever I asked him, because he's an honest guy, response would again be correct. Yeah, that would be correct. Yes. Okay. So I know if it was an honest guy, the second. Now let's say when I asked, "Are you the honest guy?" I got a yes, but the person who's responded was not an honest guy, was a weirdo. I asked him, "Are you the honest guy?" He said yes. His first response was incorrect. What will be his second response? Correct. So in both the cases, if I get a yes as a first response, I know whatever I ask now, I'll get the correct answer. What will I ask now? What will I ask now? Because I know I will be the correct answer, I'll ask, who amongst the five of you is the honest guy? This will what my second. Because I know I'll get the correct response, I'll ask, who is the honest guy? What answer will I get? Whoever is the honest guy. I'm assuming that it was right. So this is what will happen if I get a response yes to my question. Are you the honest? Let's say if I had got this response, I had asked, "Are you the honest guy?" The person who responded said, "Now who can say this? Can the honest guy respond this way to my question?" I went to an honest guy and asked, "Are you the honest guy?" He won't, right? He won't respond by saying no. This is out. Only a weirdo have answered this. When I asked the weirdo, "Are you the honest guy?" He said no. His first response was correct. What will be the second response? Whatever I asked the second, I know that if answer to my question was no, I know that response must be by the weirdo. That was a correct response. Now, whatever question I ask, I'll get the answer. Here, I know now whatever I ask, I'll get an in. What will I ask? I know whatever I ask, get an incorrect answer. What would I ask here? I will change my question. My purpose is to hear five. What will I ask? Who amongst the five of you not honest? This would be my question. Who amongst the five of you is not honest? What answer? Five. And I know this is a lie. Whatever answer I get, I know that person is. So in both the cases, I only need questions. Figure out the honest. Anyone. It could be 1 to 5. But the point is, no fluke. I know 100% the correct answer. The only thing is, my second question is on the basis of first response. Yeah. My question number two changes my response to my important guy. No, yeah, they're important, extremely important. How do you come to this? Now, this is the question you to just solve on your. I'll solve class and are this. I'm leaving the question watch again. These are the questions solve and the information all these. Using this, I have to solve. Yeah. So with this, I end my day. If you like it, do press the like button. Whenever you watch this video, guys, if you like this video, watch click on the like button, share the link, and subscribe to Unacademy, brilliant platform. Good teachers like me. Yeah. So yeah, good teachers like me. So subscribe to this channel, like this channel. could buy subscription, pay subscription. My Anand 11, ANAN 11. The validation that what I am doing here is that by the audience, please subscribe using my code, which is. See you in the next class, guys.